all your photo, video, and voiceover needs, check out the fine folks at Blueberry Productions. They will take good care of you. If you don't believe me, you can see for yourself. Check out their work at blueberryproductions.tv, the Facebook page, Blueberry Productions, also a Vimeo page, a YouTube page, and it's Blueberry, BLUBERRY, Prod on Twitter. Check them out today. Blueberry Productions, great people, great work, great service.
Hey there, your yard took a real beating this summer. Luckily, Scott's Turf Builder Winter Guard has your back. Just feed your grass with Scott's again this fall when the air is cool and the soil is warm. It's the perfect time to give your lawn a boost. If you do, Winter Guard will give your yard the nourishment it needs to help weak, thin grass recover and support root growth, giving you a greener, more resilient lawn both now and next spring. Guaranteed. Grab a bag of Scott's Turf Builder Winter Guard today. You'll be back to barbecuing in no time. This is a Scott's Yard.
Hey parents, we all try to be extra careful with our children in the car, but then we get an important call or text. Remember, our children are watching. Make every drive a good example. Be in the zone. Turn off your phone. Visit childrenshospital.vanderbilt.org/BITZ to learn more about our teen driver safety program. Brought to you by Monroe Carroll Jr. Children's Hospital at Vanderbilt, the Ford Motor Company Fund, and the Allstate Foundation.
Hello, my name is Travis Williams, President and CEO of Academics and Athletic Consulting, focusing on educating and empowering tomorrow's collegiate athletic leaders. My passion is for the education and genuine concern and care for today's student athlete. It's the centerpiece of my life's work. A college education, both in and out of the classroom, is a truly rewarding benefit. For more information on AAC, you can go to www.academicsandathleticsconsulting.com. Once again, www.academicsandathleticsconsulting.com. Or you can follow me on Facebook at Academics and Athletic Consulting, or Twitter at Coach TWill24, or Instagram Travis L. Williams 24. Or you can call me at 404-542-6079. Once again, AAC is very proud to partner with J.R. McHenry of the Bossman Radio Show, covering sports and entertainment across the country. Please tune in weekly for informative, entertaining, and expert analysis on today's sports and entertainment topics. Thank you.
Back in the Bossman show here with Rob Jeter, the coach of the Western Illinois Leathernex. Coach, what's up with you guys in Illinois, man? How you holding up with all this COVID-19 stuff going around the world right now?
Well, I'm trying to do like everybody else, just try to figure it out, take it day by day.
I hear that, Coach. Now, Coach, you get yourself a new job, you hired a new university, the pandemic comes on us, so how has it been to have to Zoom meeting with players and staff, FaceTime? Also, hire your staff amidst not having people face-to-face per se? And how's it been trying to take over a new program, all that's going on around you in the world today?
Well, I think in our profession, we're used to things being hectic. We're used to things being fluid and on the move and just adapting and trying to make changes. So for me, it hasn't really been that big of a deal. Now, my home base right now is still in Minneapolis, so I'm not down in Illinois, but I'm getting a lot done on the phone.
I hear that. It actually kind of levels the playing field a little bit because, everybody's on the phone. They're having to get on a plane, fly here, fly there, You kind of everybody on the same with the sides of the roads or the phones.
Well, my budget looks really good right now. I don't have to worry about trying to make sure that I'm not going over budget at the end of the year.
Hey, that's a key factor in everything.
That's right.
Especially you got that right. Well, Coach, what was about this opportunity in Western Illinois that really kind of caught your eye that you want to take this on and help this program return to prominence once again?
Well, I like building things, and part of being a coach is you like being a teacher, but I also like to build. And I'm from Chicago, which is only like 3.5 hours away. For me, it's a sort of homecoming. I did a lot of recruiting in that area, so I know the home base, or that whole recruiting base right around Western Illinois with all the junior colleges that are there, some of the high schools. So I just kind of felt like it was right in my wheelhouse, a place I can be really comfortable.
And Coach, as you know, a lot of players are like you say, in Chicago, in the Midwest, or Western Illinois area, in the Midwest in general, and the Summit League kind of covers that area of the world right there. The Summit League does. So I feel like coming to this job with your background already in the area, it's a perfect match, like you said, for you to kind of do what you do and build this program up once more, and then the Summit League there.
Well, when you're doing a major rebuild like we're going to have to do out at Western, it does help being a veteran coach. It does help having experience and having rebuild programs before. And I remember being an assistant with Coach Bo Ryan when we took the job at Milwaukee. It reminds me a lot of that at that point. Milwaukee was still trying to figure its way. Had only won 8 games the year before and been consistently right there. But when Bo came in, because of his relationships, he was able to get a quality of player that was a little bit different than what they were used to getting at Milwaukee. So we were able to build a very strong base, and then Coach Pearl came in and took it to championship levels, and I was able to come back and kind of follow suit. And I see Western just like that. I see a program that, because I've been around a little bit, got some pretty strong relationships, I think I can help establish a competitive team a lot quicker than if I was a new coach just figuring this thing out.
And Coach, as it comes to building a team, what do you say are the key factors of building a team from the ground up? Because this is like a major rebuild, as you said.
Yeah.
So when you have that issue, what are the key things you want to kind of harp on in the beginning days as you set the foundation for this program and the culture going from year 1 to 2 to 3 and onward?
Yeah, well, I think right away we're trying to figure out a way to be competitive. And in this day and age, the transfer list and the transfer market is so much different and gives you more of an advantage than let's say 15 years ago. 15 years ago, you build it with freshmen, maybe a junior college transfer or two. But now the transfer portal is just out of hand. So you can get some players that you already know what they can do at this level. And now it's just about putting in the right pieces. So in order to compete in the Summit, it's a very tough league, some very veteran teams. We have to make sure that we're old enough to compete. So with the transfer market out there, I think the timing is pretty good to kind of help us hit the ground running and put together a team that can compete in the Summit.
And Coach, what's that you learned from your first year as head coach going to help you now? Because I know we've done this job before. We're not a first-time guy. You kind of learn things from your last stop in it. So what have you learned from your last time being a head coach to now that you can really help you as you build this program and get ready to compete in the Summit League this fall here?
Well, I can remember my first job, I had a pretty clear idea of what I wanted to do on the basketball court. Now I was young. I was a little more aggressive as far as my approach with players. And I think this time around, I not only do I understand what I want to do on the court, but then also understand how to handle the players better. I think how to run a program, and that's the most important part. I mean, I have a program to run. I have to manage staff. I have to make sure budget stuff that we were joking a little bit about earlier than that. You got to put together a schedule. My first time around, I was so overwhelmed. I sat down at my desk, and I just remember just put me in the gym. And then to get me out of this chair, I just want to get in the gym and work with players. I have a way better understanding now of everything else that goes along with running a program.
And, Coach, I know you had to play some guarantee games at Western Illinois to raise money for the university, of course, which to help that budget there.
Mm-hmm.
Putting together a schedule. Now, do you want to give us some confidence early to get some easy wins, or do you want to try to, test them early and hopefully they'll be ready for Summit League play, which I already know is tough because I know it's a tough balance to decide, who to play, who not to play, how hard to go, how not hard to go, and also knowing that to raise money now to play certain for the university. So how does that balance go for you now in Western Illinois, knowing that people probably want to play you because they think you're not as good right now? Oh, we'll definitely buy you. We don't mind because you're probably not going to be that good. So how does that balance work for you guys right now?
You hit it right on the head. It's funny because I'm getting calls from everybody. We'd love to play you, and I just chuckle and say, you know what? Then let's play. And I think we can take advantage of some of that. We definitely have to bring in money, so we have to really start with our buy games and making sure we're covering that. After that, then you want to try to schedule games that make sense geographically, where you can move around and go on the road, but not spend as much on travel. I think that would make sense. And then the second part of that would be, do you have a chance to compete? Can you beat those games, beat those teams? Because you want to establish some type of confidence early in your team so you can build some momentum going into those first early conference games.
Oh, yeah, more definitely. Also, you want to keep your guys motivated because sometimes in non-conference, especially in a lower major school, they the record kind of looks bad, and guys sometimes get broken. You kind of tell them this is the business here. This is part of the course. We need to focus on our conference record, not so much the non-con. This is about business and trying to prepare us for conference play. Don't let them lose themselves seeing a 2-11 or 4-9, whatever it may be, because you're playing all these high major schools, tough opponents in November, December there.
Yeah, and you really don't want to do that. You don't want to. You want to try to build some excitement and some enthusiasm. And you want your student population, you want your fan base to be excited to come in and see some of those early games, and some, especially those conference games. And if you're starting off 2-11, there's not a lot of excitement around that. So it is a balancing act. It's a juggling act that you have to make sure that if you can build a little bit of momentum, win some games, and schedule some of those bye games that you really have a chance to compete in. You're going to do it in a tough environment, but, you have a chance. I remember at Milwaukee, we had the opportunity to go into Wisconsin and pull off a victory, to Minnesota, pull off a victory, go down to DePaul and pull off some of those. And it was really good momentum for our team and for our fans.
And, Coach, nothing going to be key right now is just keeping guys in shape. So the strength coach has probably been your right-hand man right now, trying to give these guys workouts to do while they're at home so they don't lose shape. So you don't come August and September, have to start from scratch to get guys in shape again. But you also will find out who really loves the game of basketball, who is dedicated to their craft, because they got to do it on their own right now because they can't have you guys to prod and push them right now with this COVID-19 pandemic where we're all at home right now.
You're right, and you have to do it unconventionally, too, because you can't get into a gym. You can't really go outside on the courts because most of the courts right now in certain areas they've taken down the rims. So you have to figure out a way to do this at home, maybe in your driveway or in your house where you have some space. So you're right. This is a challenging time, but I also look at it as a fun time. Like you said, a fun time to see how dedicated some of your players are, how creative you can be. And for us here, we're starting from scratch. So I don't really have a lot of players right now, returning players that I really have to get with the strength coach. So my strength coach right now is taking it easy. I'm building a team from scratch. I got a lot of new guys coming in, but that's part of what we're looking for too. Guys that are competitive, guys that want to get after it and can do things on their own.
Now, Coach, with that being said, it has to be also fun for you to kind of figure out how do you want to play, because you got all these new guys coming in. I don't fit these guys into a puzzle to get it just right to compete every night. So it has to also be fun for you as a coach to be able to design, to figure out, okay, got this guy coming in, how I'm going to use him in this situation. So those thoughts going in your mind feel really good for you right now as well.
Yeah, like I said earlier, I really like building teams and building leaders and those types of things. So that takes planning. That takes preparation. I feel really fortunate at my time with Coach Ryan and with Marvin Menzies and Richard Pitino. I've had a chance to see some different things, to experience some new things, to kind of add to the base and foundation that I have, and it's just going to be better. I'm even more excited. But you're right. It's like right now we're just all chopping at the bit to get our groups together, because I'm not the only one that's trying to put together a team and just got a new job or a lot of transfers out there. So as a coaching staffs across the country, we're just chomping at the bit to be able to get our groups together and get to work.
Well, Coach Jeter, thank you for your time today. I'm glad you got the job, but I also glad to see another African-American coach get a job in the business. I know it's a lot, the kind of numbers have been going down, but glad that we added one of you for sure, Coach.
Well, I appreciate it, guys, and I love you guys to tune in and keep them.
We will do that, Coach, anytime, man. Thank you for your time this afternoon.
Thank you, guys. Be safe.
We'll do, Coach. That's Rob Jeter on the Bossman Show.
Hip-hop fans, I got a great album for you. The debut album from Family Grind ENT, True Speech and 313 Fresh. We're going to give you 2 discs, 33 songs of pure, genuine hip-hop Album is available on iTunes, Amazon, Google Play, illstreetrex.com, and streaming live right now on Rhapsody, Beats Music, Spotify, Xbox Music, Slacker Radio, and SoundCloud. Check them out today. True Speech and 313 Fresh, Family Grind, ENT. Believe in it, get it.
A gorgeous tan from Suntan City gives you an inner glow that relights the fire when you run into your first crush.
Vicky, who was that?
An old boyfriend.
Lucky you just tanned at Suntan City.
Lucky he's single. We're doing lunch tomorrow.
Won't be single for long then.
During Tour of the City, try all 5 tans, including spray tan, for just $4.99. Restrictions may apply. Click to buy now.
When you're a teen, you finally get to make some of your own decisions. Who are you going to hang out with? What do you want to be? Are you going to glance at that text while driving? Remember, a split second is all it takes for something tragic to happen. Be in the zone. Turn off your phone. Visit childrenshospital.vanderbilt.org/BITZ to learn more about our teen driver safety program. Brought to you by Monroe Carroll Jr. Children's Hospital at Vanderbilt, the Ford Motor Company Fund, and the Allstate Foundation.
It's maybe the night that my dreams might let me know. All the stars are closer. All the stars are closer.
Tell me what you gonna do to me. Confrontation ain't nothing new to me. You could bring a bullet, bring a sword, bring a morgue, but you can't bring the truth to me.
Alexa, play Kendrick Lamar and SZA.
Okay.
Maybe the night that my dreams might let me know. All the stars are closer.
With Amazon Music, a voice is all you need. Get tens of millions of songs. Download the Amazon Music app today.
Yeah, it's your man JC, the host with the most, baby, and it goes down each and every Saturday night right here in the city of Memphis. That's right, y'all. It goes down at Clicks Sports Bar Memphis, baby. 3705 Malco Way, Memphis, Tennessee, 38125. Come out and join us, the Three Kings, each and every Saturday night for the livest karaoke in the city. Everybody gets in free till 10 p.m. Only $5 after. Great food. We got drink specials. We got all kind of games, man. We got the pool tables popping. Whatever you want, we got you, man. Come on out. Have a good time with us each and every Saturday night. That's Clicks Sports Bar, Memphis.